guys, welcome back to Sissy Spaces. And if you're new, welcome. I hope you're enjoying your day today, and I want to thank you for sharing a part of it with me. Today's video is a get it all done, and I'm finally finishing a project that I've been putting off for over 6 months. There is also plenty of cleaning and laundry motivation, some decluttering and organizing, and a small decor haul. So if you enjoyed this type of content, continue watching. And at the end of the video, please remember to hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Also leave a comment. I would love to hear from you, and I always respond. As you can see, we're starting in our laundry room. And for those that are new to my channel, the combination of laundry products I use are a single Gain Moonlight Scented Breeze pod, a 1/4 of a cup of Gain Moonlight Scented Breeze firework beads, distilled white vinegar that I pour in my fabric softener and bleach tray. I use borax as a deodorizer, and to fight stain, shout. I found that this combination of laundry products work best for me and my family. I have also experienced lately some sticky residue from the Gain pods on a few of my clothes, which means the pod hasn't fully dissolved and the load was too full or not full enough. If this happens to you, remove as much sticky residue as possible by rinsing it off and then rewash it. This works for me every time. Here I'm going into the garage to retrieve the ladder. I need to clean the ceiling fan in our family room, which is pretty dusty. I'm also going to use a duster my husband purchased from Lowe's 6 years ago. It extends up to 12 feet and has a removable duster head that also bends to allow you to clean the top of the fan blades, as you'll see in just a bit. These ceilings are 20+ feet high, so it takes a lot of effort and time to clean the fan and its components thoroughly. I start by cleaning the motor of the fan first, then the top, sides, and front of the blades. I finish by dusting underneath the blades. I try to do this twice per year, around winter and summertime. As I began setting up this ladder, I noticed a lot of Georgia red clay soil left on the rug. That Georgia clay will stain your carpets if not removed immediately. So I had to stop, vacuum, and then retrieve the duster. Unfortunately, I didn't record it because I was rushing to get it off the carpet. Apparently, my son had used the ladder to check on the exterior cameras on the same day it had rained. I'm happy to report, though, that I cleaned up the Georgia clay before it had a chance to stain the carpet. And for those who live in Georgia, you know what I mean. Planned to change the trash, but it was getting too full, and I didn't notice the hole at the bottom of the Target bag until after I removed it and noticed dirt gathering in the trash can. I guess that's the risk you take when reusing shopping bags as trash bags. I'm going to continue doing this though because it does save time and money. And you guessed it, I'm still loving this Dyson V15 vacuum. As you just saw, the brush heads are easy to change. I already changed it once though to remove the Georgia clay from the rug. Then I changed it again to remove the Georgia clay from the hard floors. And now I'm changing it for a 3rd time to vacuum the rug again. This time to remove the dust and dirt that fell while cleaning the fan. I also plan to slow vacuum the carpet. I do this by vacuuming at regular speed first, and then slowly dragging the vacuum over the rug, which gives the vacuum a chance to agitate the carpet properly, removing more dust and dirt. few days ago, I finished my last bag of Cheetos flavored popcorn and I noticed a piece of it stuck on the side of this couch. I had planned to vacuum all the sides of the couch anyway after I separated them. Also, my youngest son removed a lot of Max's hair off the couch earlier this morning, so all I need to do is remove any stains and vacuum over that portion only. To admit it, but the side of the couch where I sat was the dirtiest. We as a family sit on this couch a lot, but I'm the one who snacks on it in the evenings while watching TV with Max. When the boys were smaller, I forbade them to eat on the couch, and until this day, they refused to do it. They were then, and continue to be, the most obedient kids a parent could ever hope for. Oldest son arrived just in time to help me finish putting this couch back together because I was struggling. There's these little latches on the side and you need to slide the bolt into it so it doesn't separate when you sit on it. I could not get that bolt to latch. So while I was retrieving the Clorox wipes and the brush, my oldest son took care of it and fixed the other side. I don't know what I'm going to do when he and his youngest brother move out. I'm just hoping that's not anytime soon. Vacuuming this ottoman, I'm going to finally get started on my first DIY project, which is sanding down and staining this tray. I didn't finish the sanding in this clip, but did later that evening with my youngest son's help. And I'm also going to show you the final product. It wasn't difficult to sand this tray, just tedious. I also realized after I finished that I should have worn gloves. I definitely will be wearing gloves when I begin working on the dining room table and chairs in a few months. I have other DIY projects planned throughout the year, so if you're not already subscribed, please do so you don't miss it. After washing my hands, I want to finish loading the dishwasher with the dishes from breakfast. And I'm happy to hear the chicken-flavored grits and fried salmon patties are not only a favorite in my family. Also, most of you told me that you're enjoying the music, and I am so happy to hear that. I use Epidemic Sound, and I'm on it every day trying to find new music. I'm still loving some of my old music, and I'll continue to mix the new with the old in future videos. This is a grease splatter screen, and my husband purchased these years ago in a set of 3. Their purpose is to catch the droplets of grease that fly out of the pan whenever the food hit the hot surface. That means less splatter all over your cooktop and also means your hands will be safe from grease burns. It's easy to use, just place it over the pan when you're not adding, removing, or flipping your food. Also make sure it's stainless steel and heat proof and it fits directly over your pan. My family uses this most of the time when frying versus a lid because splatter screens let moisture escape unlike pot lids that trap steam inside the pan. If you're new to my channel, I only use stainless steel cookware and baking sheets. In my opinion, stainless steel cookware performs better and with a little care can last a lifetime versus non-stick cookware. As a matter of fact, I have stainless steel cookware that's over 25 years old. Also, stainless steel cookware is oven safe and you don't have to worry about some of the chemicals used to make many of the non-stick coatings on the non-stick pans. There is a drawback to using stainless steel though, and that's burnt on food, which can require some elbow grease to get off. After loading these utensils in the dishwasher, I need to clean our staircase. A few months back, I mentioned I would be adding this to my weekly routine, and it's that time again. You wouldn't believe how much dirt and dust gathers on those stairs. We also wear shoes in our home, which makes it worse, but our family has always worn shoes in our home, but we do clean more often. When there was carpet on the stairs, it was a pain to clean, but now I use a Swiffer and it's done within minutes. Also, after installing laminate on the stairs, the family and I invested in non-skid slip socks, also known as grippers, and I can count on one hand how many times a family member has slipped on these stairs. And it was because they were not wearing their non-skid socks. After we're done with these stairs, we're going to check on the laundry. I'm not mopping the stairs today because I did that over the holidays, but I will mop them again in the coming months using my Swiffer with the wet pads. I also failed to wipe down these lanterns, but did that when I remembered later that evening. This is the day that I found some of the plastic residue on my husband's bowling shirt, and it's because this was an oversized load. I don't usually wash this large a load at one time, but I had only a few items of the boys' clothes left after loading me and hubby's in the washer, and I figure why not add them? After noticing the sticky residue, I rinsed it under running water and then threw it back in the washer under the quick wash cycle, which uses less water and lasts for 15 minutes. I still plan to continue using my game pods, but I'm being careful of the size of the loads I wash in the future. By the way, if you hear a lot of tapping in the background, it's Max. Whenever I do my voiceover, Max plays with his toys and his paws make the cutest tapping sounds. In the beginning of my YouTube journey, this used to bother me, but I now see it as a way for him to entertain himself while I'm on here. The one thing Max gets is a lot of attention, either from my hubby, the boys, or me. You can always tell when he's happy because he has the biggest grin from ear to ear and his tail is always wagging. Now that the baking pans have air dried a little while, I want to quickly wipe them dry and shake any remaining water from the crevices before storing them in the cabinet. This baking shelf is not lined, so I'm careful to remove any water before storing, as this will ruin the wood on the interior of the cabinet over time. Now that the sink is empty, I want to thoroughly clean it before heading upstairs to clean and tidy the guest room. I've said this before, but it's worth repeating. It's important to me to clean my sink after unloading it because I want to keep my family safe from germs and other bacteria. I try not to fall behind on sink cleaning and maintenance because it increases the risk of us coming in contact with these germs and bacteria, which will make us sick. Also, Faith TV teased that the companies for Dawn and the Clorox disinfectant wipes should sponsor me. I do love their products and I'll continue to promote their product as long as the quality is there. And you never know. As I'm sure you probably already guessed, this is the kitchen junk drawer, and I clean and organize it twice per year. I'm also going to clean and organize my husband's grill utensil drawer as he plans to barbecue soon. I line both drawers, but for different reasons. I line the junk drawer to prevent the containers from shifting as we open and close the drawer, but I line the grill drawer to protect it from the soot that comes from the grill as my husband opens and closes the drawer. I didn't need to dispose of much from our junk drawer, and I only need to remove a few items from the grill drawer and return them to their designated space. Now that two of our kitchen drawers are clean and organized, I want to wipe down two of the counters in this kitchen because I cleaned the other counters right after breakfast. After that, we need to condition the eat-in table and then finally head upstairs to clean and tidy the guest room. I decided to only clean a few of the drawers at a time in order not to feel overwhelmed. I have cleaned all the drawers at once and it was a very unnerving experience. And afterwards my anxiety flared at the thought of having to do it all over again. So I vowed in the future to only do a few at a time, and by doing so, it doesn't seem so overwhelming. As you can see, we finally made it to the guest room, and by the looks of it, it looks really clean. But I should have wrote my name in the dust so you guys can see just how dusty it was. This room is used at most 3 times per year, and in between that time, the family and I rarely come in here. So I made it my mission to dust at least once per week and wipe down all the furniture with a wet microfiber cloth once per month. And that's what I'm doing here today. I'm also leveling the photos using this small leveler my husband received with one of his grill kits, and we'll finish in here by vacuuming a few areas that our robot missed and also vacuum the catwalk. By the way, the empty frame that was shown earlier is for my youngest son's college diploma. He's currently a junior and is on track to graduate next summer. When the boys were small, we always mentioned college as a future pathway, but never pushed a career on them. My mom did the same, and I have no regrets. Yes, it did take the military route for me to pay for college, but without her encouragement, I would have never received my associate's, bachelor's, or master's degree. I also love the fact that she never pressured me in a particular career, as I wasn't sure what I wanted to do, but I am happy with all the choices I made. Bottom line, I want the boys to be happy with whatever they choose to do, and it will be their choice, not mine. While wiping the front of these drawers down, I was trying to think of the last time I did this, and what's really sad is I think it's been years. I'm always concentrating on the top of the surface when I'm expecting guests, but never the front and sides. In April, when I start my spring cleaning series, I will definitely wipe down the front and sides and even the back. After giving this catwalk a quick vacuum, we're going to clean and tidy the gym. I did turn on the iRobot and it did vacuum these stairs, but it missed some areas. I'm not sure what's going on with my iRobot, but I'll clean it later and see if that helps. I need to do the same in here that I did in my guest room, which is dust, wipe down some surfaces with this damp microfiber cloth, and vacuum. This is another room that is rarely used. Hubby and I used to come up here all the time. While he worked out on the Bowflex, I would stretch and do a few yoga moves. I tried coming up here without him and working out, but it's not as much fun, and I found myself falling asleep on the mat. Wiping down this Bowflex, we're going to vacuum and then finish the laundry. By the way, we used to have a treadmill in here and I would run and walk on it every day. But it died about 2 years ago and we had to dispose of it. I thought about purchasing another one in the future, but first need to get hubby back up here to work out with me. Again, it's not as much fun working out alone. As I mentioned earlier, this is a large load, and I had to stop at one point to rinse out the sticky residue from hubby's bowling shirt, then rewash it. I should have recorded that, but it was late and your girl was tired. If it happens again though, I'll record it so you can see what I mean. My mom and I was watching me fold clothes in one of my videos, and she smiled at me and said, "Look at you." You see, when I was little, I would always try to fold clothes with her, and I always did a horrible job, but she never fixed what I folded, and I always made sure I put them away on my own. As you can probably see by now, I am my mother's child. Also, I hope my younger sister is watching this because she would do the same, but I would fix whatever she folded along with whatever she cleaned. I love you, sis, in case you're watching. By the way, Jenny asked if I would do a Q&A, and unfortunately, I am not comfortable doing that just yet. As you can see, I'm still having a hard time putting my picture on my channel. I would never have considered myself shy, but hopefully I'll be brave enough to do it in the future. In the meantime, though, if you guys have any questions you want me to answer while folding laundry, I can do that. Just let me know. And don't be surprised one day if you see a photo versus an S, but don't hold me to it. Do y'all see this hole in the basket? I told you months ago these baskets were falling apart, but I still can't find them anywhere. I'm holding on to them though until the bottom falls out because I really like them. I purchased them at the at-home superstore years ago, and of course they no longer carry them. I'm going to continue looking until I find some. Until then, my apologies, as you guys will continue to see these until they're replaced. We're going to put away these remaining clothes and hang the rest. Amazon notified me that my items were delivered, so we're going to grab them from the porch and then do a quick decor haul. I was able to get everything you'll see in this haul free because I used my Discover card and fetch reward points. As I mentioned earlier, these items were free because I used my Discover card and fetch reward points. I've been eyeing these decor items for a while now and was surprised to find them on Amazon. The ones I had planned to purchase are from McGee & Co., but I found something very similar on Amazon for a lot lower price. I also needed to stock up on moisturizer for my hair. Isn't this the cutest scallop dish? And it came with a much larger twin. The ones on McGee & Co. are called fluted marble bowl, and it's much deeper and larger than these, but they look very similar nevertheless, and they cost hundreds of dollars less. After putting these items away and taking out the boxes to the trash, I want to show you guys the finished tray that my youngest son and I sanded down earlier. I can't decide if I want to stain it or not, so I'm going to show it to you without the stain. Let me know what you think. It's a good thing they placed these in plastic bags because one leaked, but it wasn't very much, so I just wiped it down and stored it away. If you made it this far in the video, I want to thank you for watching Sissy Spaces. Also, if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that like, subscribe button and share this channel with your family and friends. Again, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.